Hello and welcome to the third and final video. This is about looking at vocal fatigue. Now, vocal fatigue, first of all, is completely normal. Like with any muscle, if you go to the gym or you're doing a dance call or a dance class or sporting activities, your bodies will ache, you'll get lactic acid, and your muscles respond in the fact that they are tired and they need to rest, and your vocal folds are exactly the same. There is a difference between vocal fatigue and vocal strain. Vocal fatigue should feel like you've had a bit of a workout, so you might feel that you've done a show and gone, oh, do you know what, my voice is a bit tight or it feels quite tired. That's absolutely fine, just make sure that you rest. Vocal strain is different. If it's painful, if you're singing and there's pain, or you're speaking and there's pain, then that is different. And if you are straining, then you really need to assess what you are doing during the show or during the work that you're doing and avoid it at all costs. So soothing a sore throat. Yeah, so if you are vocal fatigue or your throat is a bit sore, the best thing to do is to steam. Yeah, hydrate. Lots of retraction going on as well when you're steaming as well. Get loads of lubrication in there, make sure that you're well lubricated, and the heat will also help soothe as well. So, number 2 is soothing a sore throat before a performance. So if you get to the theatre and you don't feel 100% vocally, there are a number of things you can do. The first point of call is steaming, always. Yeah, lubrication, get loads of that lovely steam coating your vocal folds, the condensation of that water coating your vocal folds, and make sure you're well lubricated. Tepid water is good, just a little bit of heat on the water, not too hot. That tepid water is great as well throughout the performance, as well as not just before. And then there's an exercise called Vox, and I learned about this quite recently. Feel free to look at it and look at the research, because I was merely taught how to do it, so I don't know a huge amount about it. But what you need is ideally a bottle like this, and I've got about 2 to 3 centimetres of water in here. And what you do is you do a siren while blowing through the straw. And from what I learned in the course, what this does is the sound pressure you create from making the siren, you have that with your vocal folds as well, but then you have back pressure. So because of the resistance against the water, you get pressure from both sides of the vocal folds. So they're kind of massaged. And it sounds weird, but it does make a difference. I do like doing this. It feels a lot better once I've done this. So I'm just going to siren through the water. And it does make a difference. It feels a lot better than it did a minute ago when I did it. The resistance obviously is to do with how much water. So if you feel it's too much work, just reduce the amount of water and do it again, or vice versa. And then fourthly, hard-boiled sweets, glucose sweets, Vox Exercise fruits, wine gums are a good way of making us feel better before you sing. And then thirdly, it's soothing your voice after a show. So, steaming again, lots of water, tepid water, hot drinks, honey. Yeah, honey is great for soothing. Yeah, so if it does feel a bit sore, a bit of honey is great. Vox again, you can still do that after the show. And again, your Fox's glacier fruits and your throat sweets. And you, depending on what you are doing the next day, obviously, you then, depending on the reason for your sore throat, you can then go to medication of throat sweets or the pain relief stuff. You can do that after the show. One thing to mention is you should never ever gargle with aspirin. Ever. Don't ever do it. Yeah, and that's the end of vocal fatigue.